India is making progress in setting up a new spaceport. This is in line with the country's ambitions to be a formidable player in the global space economy. Once ready, this new facility would make India among the elite nations to operate 2 or more spaceports and carry out dozens of launches per year. Let's cut across live to Prime Minister Modi, who is at the event at the moment. Let's listen in.
Only 2 years ago, our Honorable Prime Minister announced that government will take steps to make VOC port in Tamil Nadu as the first transshipment hub of East Coast of India. And today, true to his commitment of Modi ki guarantee, it is an honor to have with us our Honorable Prime Minister to lay the foundation of the Outer Harbour project worth rupees 7,056 crores. This project will enhance the port's container handling capacity by 5 times from 1 million to 5 billion TEUs and make Tamil Nadu the first transshipment hub on our East Coast. Apart from immensely reducing logistic costs, this project will boost the coastal economy of Tamil Nadu and East Coast of our nation and generate thousands of employment opportunity for our youth. Further, Honorable Prime Minister will be bestowing Tamil Nadu with nation's first green hydrogen hub port. Another big achievement is the launch of India's first indigenous built hydrogen vessel by Cochin Shipyard, representing Honorable Prime Minister's Make in India initiative. The dedication of tourist facilities across 75 lighthouses, showcasing India's rich maritime heritage and creating employment in coastal communities. Today, significant rails and road projects are also being launched as a part of the PM Gati Shakti vision, contributing to the overall development of Tamil Nadu.
All right, we are being joined by our senior correspondent Siddharth MP from Chennai over the phone line. Siddharth, of course, India's new spaceport. Tell us what it will mean for India and the Indian space missions to come.
Hi Shivan, let me start by telling you that there are just about 4 nations in the world right now that operate 2 or more spaceports. So these are the elite space powers like US, Russia, China and Japan. Alright, so India will be soon part of this league. In fact, the US, Russia and China operate multiple, not just 2, they operate multiple spaceports, at least 3 or 4 of them. So this is what we have to remember. Having more spaceports is like having more airports. It gives you more flexibility and more ability to launch more frequently. And spaceports are also pretty complex in engineering because each spaceport has a unique advantage. So when launching from Sriharikota, it is easier to reach orbits that are above the Earth's equator, right? Whereas when it's launched from the new spaceport, the proposed one that's coming up at Kulasekaranpattinam, it's easier to reach the South Pole. So each spaceport gives you access to a different orbit. So this is what gives you flexibility, and that's why this new spaceport facility is being established and is expected to come up in, say, 2 years from now, because now what's happening is the groundbreaking ceremony. Perhaps in 2 years, the spaceport will be constructed and ready, and we can expect smaller Indian rockets and smaller rockets from India's startups to be launched from this spaceport. So therefore, bigger rockets will go from Sriharikota, smaller rockets will go from the upcoming and new spaceport, Shivam.
Siddharth, you mentioned about India's startup. Talk to us regarding space missions, of course. Talk to us about how the smaller rockets, as and when they will be launching from this new spaceport, how it will boost the startup industry as well, who are trying to venture into the space missions as far as India is concerned, and how it will boost the space program going forward.
Yeah, Shivan. So if you look at startups, so far India has seen one startup actually launch a rocket to the upper atmosphere in preparation for their space launch, which is expected, say, in about 5-6 months from now. But what we have to keep in mind is that startups per se, there are a large number of startups that are hoping to foray into this rocket sector and actually in the process of building them. But when you launch from Sriharikota, there is actually a geographical constraint. When you fly from Sriharikota, that is on India's east coast, 80 kilometers north of Chennai, if you fly towards the south, due south when you head, you actually fly over the Sri Lankan landmark. So then there is a challenge. Your rockets are not supposed to fly over habited landmarks because there is always the risk of, space debris, that is the parts of the rocket actually falling on these inhabited regions, because that's how rockets are made. After a stage burns out, the fuel tank and the stage is ditched. But it should always fall over the oceans or over uninhabited land. So when you're flying to the South Pole from Sriharikota, the rockets are required to take a maneuver, which is more like a right turn, to steer away and steer clear from Sri Lanka. So because of this, a lot of fuel is spent. And when you launch from the new spaceport, you don't spend fuel as much because it's a direct approach to the South Pole. It means it's giving you a fuel efficient and a maximum performance approach to the South Pole.
So it's definitely going to be a big boost for India. Siddharth, always a pleasure speaking with you. And as always, I've always mentioned this, you always break it down in terms easily understandable by our viewers. Thank you so much. That was Siddharth MP, our senior correspondent, joining us from Chennai.